All right, we back at it. Let's get it cracking, fam. What's good? This video, I'm going to talk about the 5 signs she's crying out for attention. I don't mean from you. I mean from outside sources, okay? Now, if your girl's doing this, someone you're dating or whatever, just take notice of it and see the behavior, the changes in her behavior, all right? I'm going to give you 5 distinct details that will give you indications that she's doing things on the low. It's low key, right? She can play innocent or whatever. But if she's behaving in this particular way, these 5 little indicators, 2 of those, 3 of those, by 3 you should know is warning signs. It's a red flag. And just take note. She's crying out for attention. And also check yourself. But we'll get into that in a minute. But for now, we'll talk about it, break it down for you, and get to the bottom of the antidote. All right? Don't go away. Let's talk about the reason why. Women like this, that seek attention like this, they don't feel they're good enough. A lot of times, it's never enough. So you need to know what you got on your hands there if you're dating with somebody, or you've been in a long term, or even a marriage with somebody that does these sneaky, low-key things, right? It's under your radar, unbeknownst to you. As you're going out through your day, this thing is going on interplaying over here on the low, okay? Under the scale of things. If a woman, for example, is not, you're not in her, maybe her IG, her TikTok or whatever, or you've never seen her videos that she's put out, take notice of that, okay? That's a little clue there, right? And that's a bonus one right there. The fact that you're not in her little world over here, this little video, IG and TikTok and all the off-ramp applications, is because she don't want you on there, right? Expressing herself, okay, without your judgment. But take notice and apply. I apply the 51-49 rule. In other words, if she has videos that are more sexual 51% of the time, more often than not, she's getting attention in a sexual manner. I don't mean regular, small talk and this and that, seeking emotional thumbs up and applause and attention and approval and validation, these things. So with that sexual attention, she may show in her videos at 51% or more. The rule I apply, I'm going to say it again, 51-49 rule. If she's displaying more sexual pictures and revealing photos 51% of the time, she's more than likely, more than not, being more sexually revealing, okay, than just pictures of her girlfriends, her traveling, vlogging. That's different. This is all sexually translated. I'm talking about her photos are more revealing. She's doing more different showing more of herself, being less candid, all right? Showing cleavage and crack and all this other nonsense right here. And the problem with this, because it steps up, all these things I'm going to give you guys is a problem because you have to always do it one up. All right. It doesn't stop. Just open the whole Pandora boxes of one-uppers, one-uppiness. Okay. So one day it's going to be no top. One day it's going to be this, it's going to be that. But we're going to continue. Next one. Flirty Conversations. Now texting, and she's putting these photos out, but now she's getting some responses. Thumbs up, yo, this, that, whatever derogatory words, and I want to do this, I want to do that to her. That's what she wants to hear. Whether she acts upon it or not is irrelevant. But the mindset is a set of, hey, I'm getting attention now, be it negative or positive, doesn't matter. It's still validation. And she's taking that in. Good, bad, and the ugly. If she's showing or revealing herself, she's getting feedback. So that feedback is giving her fulfillment, making her feel desired. Okay. So that's a dangerous sign because she can't find desire within herself. She seeks it from the outside. A guy needs to validate her. Okay. When like that, with low self-esteem like this is a dangerous field to play in because she doesn't know what she's getting into. You know, she may find someone that's going to be a maniac that won't let her go or try to seek her down or whatever. Now you're in a situation with a guy or some random, you out with her, and some people coming up to her or approaching her or whatever in public, and you're like, yo, what's going on here? What's all these guys, you know? So it creates a weird element. Now, women need to be careful. They think that stuff can't happen to them, but reality, you know, it can happen. Can happen, right? So for you, if she's doing this and behaving this way, be mindful of that, okay? This is a red flag. Seeking unwanted attention, okay? It's a dangerous game they play, but look how desperate she is to get attention. She's doing these things to get feedback. That's a problem. Next one, her dress. How she's dressing. She used to dress, when you met her, she was classy, you know, she's pretty decent, regular girl, you know, looked good with herself. She had some swag and she had some elegance about her, but now she's starting to be more revealing. Like, just like the photos are on the internet, now she's showing it, right? Now she's dressing more provocatively. Now she's out, she's a little more, her skirts are a little higher. Now she's going out with you. Now you see it in all kinds of ways. Sure, she looks nice, but she's doing it for the outside attention, right? And now you're sitting there with her, but she's, again, drawing the wrong kind of energy at your, you know, it's good to go out and get dressed and you're going to a party that's appropriate. I don't mean going to the mall and she's got the skirt up, she's got on high boots, she's got extra lipstick, and she's doing extra going shopping to the mall. You've been to the mall a million times before, but she's never took it to this level. You look at her like, what, you know, we're not doing all this. What's this formal? What's this, you know, she's looking like, you know, because she's representing you. You got to realize that. And her doing this on her own shows that she's not representing you, because guys say, yo, that's disrespectful. It's almost because she looks good, but she's got her back out. She's got her thigh thing up. She's got maybe a shirt way down here and it's open. You know, there's something new on, and you don't. Now, if you met her that way, different story. You expect that. I'm talking about when it comes from the left. You're like, yo, what is this? You know, who is this I'm walking with? What's going on here? So she does that to get attention and also to get you jealous. Recognize that as well. So there's something obviously going on between the two of y'all. You should be gauging her interest. You should be gauging her attraction all the time anyway. If she's showing lack of interest and falling off a little bit, take notice. All right. So you have to also do your part. A lot of women cry out. They cry out for attention from their men oftentimes. Now, what I'm talking about before, I'm talking about the covert, the sneaky stuff. It plays out in this situation where she's showing and dressing more, you know, scantily clad, if you will, right? It's attention. It's alarming, and it gets your attention. Yes, if she feels good because you're feeling a little jealous. See, this is dangerous because it's dangerous. You go out, you're on the tip of your toes. You're already kind of, you know, a little amped right now. You try to keep yourself calm, but it's going to create a situation that she ain't gonna get you out of. Be mindful. Next one. Body. What's her body language talking about? What's her body language like when she's doing pictures, her photos, or her Instagram videos, or her TikTok? You know, I get TikTok. I get the thing to hold the girls dancing and jumping around, and that's having fun. That's okay. You know, that's no problem with them, you know, doing TikTok. I have no problem with the IG either. It's how they're doing it. You understand? So if you're going to live that life and be about that life, it's one thing. I have no problem with that. I'm not knocking that hustle. What I'm talking about is the sneaky shit, right? The low key. She plays one way in person, but then when you look on her pictures and all this, it's supposed to be your girl, and she's got her body shots. She's doing whatever kind of provocative, but she's revealing more than she should with her body, bending over, twerking. Maybe she's wearing very revealing clothes, right? Very revealing clothes that you pretty much can, you know, imagine what's going on there. See, again, this is taking it past fun, dancing, jumping around, pictures, body postures, bending over, turning back, and showing more of her glutes, okay, and her chest and all this. These are all disrespectful things right here. This is not what a woman, how she carries herself, right? She wouldn't want her parents to see her looking like this in this part of the videos, okay, or this side of her revealing her body. My body's beautiful. Yeah, sure it is. but it's supposed to be reserved for her man to see it. That makes it special. But if everybody can see it, what's special about it? You know the girl, I can just flip the page, let's go next, 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 next. Oh, she looks good. Next, next. Oh, she looks good too. Next, next. It doesn't matter. But when you behave this way and you want to be treated in this way, expect the treatment. If you're gonna live that life, expect that treatment. Because the women that's on those IGs, they expect they're pros at this. She wants to go pro, guys. Let her go pro. You ain't got to stick around for that. You can if you want to. The idea is to know what you got on your hands. All right. What's her pictures revealing? Okay. What's really going on? Needs to take notice. Okay. Because if you plan on now, you're just smashing it and whatever. That's great. Great. There's no complaints here. But if you're starting to have the situation where you're building something with her, and time does this, no matter what, by default, take notice. Take notice. Next one. Lifestyle. Number one, her lifestyle changes. She's changing her lifestyle. She's with you. She's laid around. Like I said, again, this goes back to her dress. But not only is she dressing different now, her lifestyle's changing. She's got different friends, and she's going out. She's going to the gym. But she goes to the gym, but there's no change. There's no change in how she eats. There's no change in her, her physical changes, none at all. She's still tired all the time, eating crap. So you don't see it's been a month, 3 months. She still looks exactly the same. She's going there. Again, she gets dressed up to go there with the makeup and all that. Women that wear makeup in the gym, guys, they're not there to work hard and sweat. It's just clear. So she's going there with makeup on, and she's going to get accolades, get looked at. Guys are gawk at her. Everybody's in the gym. They're building up, working out, whatever. Testosterone's growing. Estrogen is growing. So everyone's got this sexually charged environment where you're not focused on what you're doing. And she's there for that. Because why? If she was focused, she'd be losing weight, eating better, trying to convince you or just showing you, hey, look what I did. I did this in the gym. I did that. I'm excited. And you see the change in her. But she looks the same. Gets home with you, laying around on a couch. You understand? She's done seeking validation from you. She doesn't feel like she can get the validation from you, so she goes outside and gets it. She hangs out with you still. Doesn't mean she cares for you less, but she's not that enthusiastic about you. So the sexual market may go down as far as the value concerned when it comes to you and her, but she's not going to leave. Okay? That means you got a chance. But the idea is that she needs more. She needs more. Is someone that's always attention seeking will never have enough attention because they never feel they be enough. And that's the real rub. Okay? That's going on here. It's got nothing to do with you. She never feels that she's going to be enough. She wants to do more, but the more she gets, the more she wants. To the point where she has to up the ante each time, like I said before, in her dress and taking things off her dress or less, right? And it makes her become the person that, she wants to go pro. That's the next step. So if you see her walking to the way of the ways of the pro IGers and the pro, well, TikTok's got a little limit to it, but I think that'll change in time. But at this point, she's stepping to another realm here. Reel it back in. Yo, what's going on with you? What's all this? I'm checking up. What's going on with your video? What's going on with that? What's going on with the lifestyle? What's good? Let's talk. You're going to see what's going on with her. Get to the bottom of it. If you care, if you don't, then you know what you got to do. Have fun. Ride it out. Keep your options open always, guys. Keep your options open always. Always keep your options open. All right? She damn sure is. She's recruiting more options. Whether she acts upon it or not, her behavior is different. Her behavior dictates what her mindset is, what's going on here. All right? Her low self-esteem, she might lift her up every time, keep propping her up, propping her self-esteem up. That's a never-ending story. The only problem is, propping her up, the weight gets heavier. Propping her up, it gets heavier and heavier. So, if that's the life you want to live, you continue what you're doing. If not, you address her with it. Know what you're doing, stay steady in what you're doing. If you're not stepping your game up, step your game up. That's the first warning sign. It's something that you may not be doing. If you're doing all things right, and she's still behaving this way, you see it right at the top. All right? You may have been busy and didn't notice it, but now that you notice it, or checking this video out, you need to address that. Cap that up. So, That's what you got to do if you want to keep things going in the direction that you need to go to make yourself move forward and to be on your mission and purpose in life without the distraction of her doing whatever this is. All right. So listen, guys, like, subscribe, comment below when you hear your family. When your family, I got you. Excel, and I'm out.